can't keep up with that. Stops me focusing on Jesus in that bit, doesn't it? Huh? Okay, who can tell me what our 4 togethers have been that we've been talking about? Test time, grown-ups, all age, and kids. No, it's not whinging together, my love. Although we do that. God knows. God knows. Any togethers that you can remember? Okay, here's some clues. Let's let kids go first. You ready? You watching? Ollie, Oscar, you watching? Here's some clues. All right. So, let's bring these. So, fill in the blanks. Okay. So, this is where we're going as a church, what we're going to focus on, the way in which we are going to show and tell the good news of Jesus to each other and to people who don't know him yet. This is what we're going to do more of. Would you like a clue, kids? Number 1, it's a L word that you also do at school and hopefully at home. Dan, your hands up. Is what, my love? Listen. No, that's good though, but that is how you get to. Yes, Oscar. Learn. Yes. Learning. I hope I left myself enough space. This should be good. Look at that. Learning or leaning or learning. Leaning. That's good though. Leaning on each other, that works. Made it even worse. Learning together, that says. Okay. Learning together. About Jesus and the way of Jesus. Okay? Then, and it's a bit of a trick one, is this, because it doesn't sound like something together. Yes, Ariella. Sharing, yes. Excellent. See, you kids have got to listen every Sunday, because I'm going to test you on it. Okay. Learning together, and then I'm going to go look at my notes, see if I can remember. There's an word. This is my favorite, yeah. What do you do every day anyway 3 times? Go on. Eating, yes. Eating together. Big gap there. Eating together, okay. And the last one is yes, go on, Leon. It is worshipping together. Worship. Look, I left extra room. Together. Okay. Now listen. I'm going to ask you kids what these are at the end. And you're going to get no clues. Can you remember 4? All 4? All right, have a look at them. For 10 seconds. Harsh. Okay. So listen, learning together about Jesus and the way of Jesus. Number 2, let's say them together, okay? Number 1 is learning together, okay? And this is about Jesus and the way of Jesus. What's number 2? Sharing together. Resources, time, energy. Eating together. Well done. Sharing and investing in relationships, which I'm going to touch on a bit more and a bit deeper today. And worshiping together. Okay, sorry, I rushed ahead there. Worshipping together. Well done. Rhythms to keep focused on Jesus, which is really good. That's why worshiping, I love that. It's not just songs, is it? Rhythms that keep us focused on Jesus. Okay, so these are getting covered up now. You ready? Okay. Now, so launching off what Uncle Adam said, he said the central task of the church is to show and tell the love and the good news of Jesus. Ollie, you have show and tell, don't you? What do? At the end of every school day, when you brought toys in that you're not supposed to bring in, what do you do with them all? What's it called that time? Do you remember?
Show and tell.
And what do you do in show and tell?
Show stuff.
Yeah. And then what do you do? What do you do about what you show?
Don't know.
No, we don't poo-poo. Okay. Well, we do a lot in our house, to be fair, but anyway. Okay. I thought it was worth noting that actually these togethers are not necessarily limited to the church, like Christian people, right? I'm sure you probably already said that, but that sunk in as I was prepping this. So maybe break that off right now. This is a way of life, right? And that needs to include your neighbors, your friends, your rhythms of Jesus. Share those with your friends, your neighbor, or be open about them, or honest about them anyway. So, kids, got another job for you? Got another job. Your job is to find any grown-up who has quick access to their Bible or Bible app. Now, grown-ups, no, not yet. If a grown-up is participating, they will hold up the verse when they get it, and then I want you to run and read a sentence out loud for me. Okay, so whoever's got it, put your hand up. Find a grown-up who's got this verse, okay? And then I'll come to you to read it out. Yeah? So look around, kids. Look around. We might do this more, go in the good old-fashioned Bible. Adam's got an actual physical one. Okay, here's the verse your grown-ups have to find. Ready? That wasn't an old joke, was it? Old-fashioned. Okay, there's the verse. Okay, grown-ups, find. Now, kids, go find a grown-up who has their hand up and says, yes, I found it. It's John 17:21. You've got it already? Oh, my gosh. Okay, bring it. Okay, bring it up. Look, Deborah's got one. Ollie, good step. Or Uncle Adam, whoever you want. Micah, oh, thank you. The whole Bible. Thank you. Brilliant. Okay, so here is a verse that I have been has just kept coming back to me all year long. And it fits with this whole together show and tell thing and what we're actually trying to build here. Okay. So, Ariella, can you read? We're going to get different versions here, but I don't care. Can you read number 20 and then stop when you get to 21? Yeah? You can do that?
My prayer is this, not for them only. I pray also for these who will believe in me through their message.
Perfect. Oscar, can you read where it says? Did we find it? Did we stay on it? We might have lost it then, my love, but it's okay. Mimi, let's see. Let's go. There we go. 21 to 22, yeah?
That they all may be one as you, Father, are in me and in you. That they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me.
Excellent. And then you, Oscar, and Ollie. In fact, all the kids, come and do this final bit. Read this out loud. I want you to remember this as well. This is John 17:21, all right? We're going to shout it out together, remember? Might have to remember this at the end. Do you think you can remember this at the end? Yeah, you're taking pictures, aren't you? All right, John 17:21. That was I only just realized. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. John 17:21. Ready? 1, 2, 3. John 17:21. Now listen, this is an extra challenge because you've got your 4 togethers. Do you want one more peep at the 4 togethers? Look, one more peep. 4 togethers. John 17:21. Now they're going away. Okay. Right. Come and sit down. Thank you. Right. Lovely. Okay. So, my title for this is Aunty Rach versus Amazon. Okay? We did have a game, but I think time-wise I'm going to cut it, but we got another one at the end. We've got another thing to do. Aunty Rach versus Amazon is because during COVID, if we heard the doorbell go, Ollie would walk around and go, ding dong. It was so bad. We were so isolated, but Amazon was literally like the fix, right? So it was really interesting. But that's who we were expecting, and that's the only person we were expecting in that time. Anybody relate to that? Anybody overspend and overorder? Yeah, me too. And it was interesting because this whole thing about together, sharing, eating, learning, worshipping, is all about being one as he and the Father are one. And then the second half, that everyone might know, okay? So there's two parts to it. It's not just so we have a good time in our oneness. It's that the world might know. That's why we're doing the I-61 and the Alpha stuff as well. We need to move from independence to interdependence, all right? Again, patient zero. But during COVID, Aunty Rach was unplanned bubble, weren't you? You moved in because we all just got sick together and became a household, and you couldn't leave, basically. You had no choice. You happened to be coming over or something. And then, yeah, so we had to be a bubble. But it was beautiful. We built relationship. We ate together. We worshipped together. We did church online together. We kind of, we built closer relationship. And listen, I want to just share with you that Leah, I wonder if she'll do it. Who's that? Who's there? Leah, who's that? No, toys. But I promise you, there's the cutest thing ever where she goes, rah-rah, rah-rah. When the doorbell goes at our house now, nobody's expecting Amazon. Everybody's expecting Aunty Rach. Okay, seriously, and it is the most beautiful thing ever. Huh? Oh, Naomi, yeah, Auntie Naomi. Or Nemo, actually. Leah gets called Nemo. And Leah runs to the window shouting, rah-rah, rah-rah, rah-rah. And really disappointed. The postman feels like really disappointed. But because we've created a family, like we've built those relationships, and now there's a different expectation. We're actually kind of going on this journey with all our togethers where actually we're not going to expect to be alone and fighting for ourselves and fending for ourselves and getting our fixes from somewhere else or someone else or my own self. We're going to move to interdependence, and we're going to move towards oneness, like he and the Father are one, that the world might know, okay? And first of all, I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget this. This family is already fantastic at that, okay? Hearing stories and testimonies from Leanne, from Samantha, we are here for each other in the mess no matter what. And that is why I've been here 15 years. Seriously. Because we are absolutely on another level, but there's always a greater level, and I think that's what everybody, and I included, got excited about whenever Adam was talking about moving into this new phase of church and all these togethers, is because there's a deeper level, always deeper, of oneness. But this is what it takes to build oneness, and this is where my usual health and safety issues are going to come into play. But listen, I've done really well here, watch. Right, do you know what you're doing, Oscar? Okay, so what I want you to do is turn around. Now, let me line you up. Yeah, move up, that's it. Now, Oscar, I want you to just fall straight back into everybody's arms. Don't bend your legs, don't do it. They're going to catch you, but just fall straight back. Can you do it? They've got you. Are you up for it? Go on. Whenever you are ready, but I'm going to count down, okay? Because we need a moment. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, well done. Well done. Ariella, are you ready? See how much, now how do you feel having seen everybody else get caught? Well, Oscar get caught, huh? Good. Okay, so lower the hands a little. There we go. You ready, Ariella? Okay, go. Woo! Okay. Anthony, your turn. Turn around and back. Yay! Well done. Go on, Mimi. Yeah! Excellent. Well done. Go on, Ollie. So you turn right round, don't look back. Just fall. Just go right back straight. Scary, isn't it? Scary. Go on, go. Way! Go on, Dan. Yes, love. Yeah, do you want to do it? Go on. Go for it. They've got you, mate. They've got you. Yes, well done. Okay, final one, and then you can sit down, everyone. Go on, Seth. Beautiful. Fantastic. All right, well done, catchers. Go sit down. Thank you, catchers. Well done. Is Adam doing it? We're going to do you? Should we do it? All right, go on then. Everybody back in. Go on, mate. Okay, now this is where... Okay, no. Do the knees. No, do the knees. Trust me. Because if you get pulled down, you're going to hit heads with each other. Way! Nice warning. Beautiful. Okay. So no shoes, no standing on this mattress. It was very kindly offered by Samantha. Yeah. Right. Okay, off you go. Whew. Thank you very much. Right, kids, sit down. I'm going to ask you, anybody think they can remember those 4 togethers? I'm not going to ask you yet. Are they still in your mind? Okay, keep them there. We're going to come back to them in a second. So, Oscar, can I ask you a question? Nothing to do with it. I'll use it. Okay, Oscar, how did you feel, because you were the first one to go, how did you feel, in that moment before the fall?
Nervous.
Very nervous, yep, How did you feel after?
Happy.
Yeah, happy. Was it a good feeling? Nice. What about you, Anthony? Yeah. Okay. Peppa Pig. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, that's all I need. I was going to write them down, but to be fair, that's all I wanted really. Is being in that vulnerable position is exactly what it takes to build community. Okay. Anto, come sit down, my love. Oh, my children. So here's the thing about these togethers was that it starts with devoted to. And your devotion means you put yourself in that position. You choose to and you have to. Okay? We have to choose to put ourselves in that position. It's not very comfortable. It's quite nerve-wracking. Was your heart beating a little bit, Oscar? Heart beating a bit fast? Okay? But there's 2 parts to it. It builds trust when there is someone lined up there who is devoted to catching, to being there, ready. Not just the one who has to be vulnerable, but also the people that have devoted themselves to one another, to building life together. And I think back, and that's why I've been here for 15 years, because people have been devoted to me. But then I have actually also decided I want to devote myself to be here no matter what, week in, week out, because I want to put myself in a position where if someone is falling backwards, I am there, ready, watching. And this is one of the greatest challenges for me because of my, let's call them rubbish past experiences, I go into self-protection mode when I'm struggling, when I'm overwhelmed, when whatever's happening. I go like nobody looked after me in these moments, but so I'll look after myself. And I'm still really working on that. It's still my default, and it's like one of my biggest battles. But I will beat it, and we'll beat it together. My instinct is isolation. My instinct is Mr. Amazon and not Aunty Rach. But I just want to remind you of the fruit. There is absolutely beautiful fruit. There is no fruit of isolation. Do you know what I mean? It kind of hit me that actually when I do that, there's actually no fruit that comes from it. It's just self-defense. So it's just kind of status quo, slow death almost, if you were a plant, you know. But when you do put yourself in those positions, either to be devoted and catch or be devoted and fall into someone else's arms, there's a beautiful fruit and a joy despite the difficulty it is to put yourself in there continually. So I'll read this again. The central task of the church, as Adam said, is to show and tell the good news of Jesus. We tell it by building habits and confidence to tell our non-Christian mates our story and have these togethers with our non-Christian mates, hence the Alpha, hence the I-61. But we show it to our friends, and we show it to one another by what are we doing? What are our togethers, kids? Where have you gone? It's time. Yes, what are our togethers? We devote ourselves to. Do you remember one? What's the L?
Learning.
Learning together about Jesus and the way of Jesus. And that is exactly what we're copying when we become one as he and the Father are one. That's his way. It's just how he is. Yes, what's our second one? It was
Together.
sharing together. All that he had, he gave to us, simply put. And so we do the same for each other. What's another one, Oscar? Do you remember another one?
Eating together.
Eating together. As Adam said, Jesus was always going to a meal or coming from a meal or at a meal. Something about eating together. And finally,
Worship.
Worshipping together, exactly. Rhythms. Yes, my love.
Boo-boo.
Okay. I thought it might be. You are certainly devoted to that, son. But listen, this is how we build that. He said this, John 17:21, there I've given you it. Remember this. I pray that they will all be one, just as you and I are one, as you are in me, Father, and I am in you, and they may be in us, so that the world might believe you sent me. And we're going to do communion now, and we're going to just be conscious of the together in community, communion, being one together as we're doing it. Because I like this quote, community is the continuous choice of every individual within it. Community is the continuous choice of every individual within it. Devoted to. Okay? So, can I have some family who are going to come and share out communion? And pray? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, when you let's not take it individually. Okay? So once you've given it all out, kids, I want you to get some for yourself, and I want you to go and sit with mum or dad or wherever else. And I want us to take it in groups of like 6, something like that. So maybe just move your chairs, turn around, whoever's around you. Let's just get in little groups of 6, 8, something like that. Because, of course, this is a reminder of the reality that you are already one with him. You're not doing it to try and be one. It's a reminder that you are one. But just as Matt was talking then, I just thought it might be nice. Sometimes we make it a very individual thing. And it's about me and Jesus and my sin and my forgiveness. But actually, if it's about oneness, well, let's do it together. And let's share about it together. Thank you, Lord. So don't try and not, kids, if you just keep some rather than eat it all as you're walking around. That's it. You just keep one in your gobson. Good idea. All right, kids. You can drink it afterwards, okay? So find one and go back to mum and dad, okay? Thank you. After it's all gone, you can have the leftovers, but we need to eat it before there is no leftovers to even have. Okay, if you've got it, you need to go back now. Thank you, Mimi. Well done. Oscar, do you have some for you? Is there some over there? Excellent. Okay. Turn around, turn your chairs around, come on. Thank you. And this is what I want us to do in our little groups. I've not really thought through this as far as this bit now. That's it. Make sure you are together. Yeah, turn around, move. It's okay. It's fine. It's family. Okay. Maybe we can just do this, okay? Because then all the kids can join in as well. This is what I want you to do. I want you to eat and drink together. And then I just want you to say a very short prayer for somebody in your group that just thanks God for them and that they're part of our family. Okay, if you want to pray for a little bit longer, if you're grown up, then feel free. But it'd be really nice if the kids could just thank you, Jesus, for whoever, all right? So let's just do that together and take as long or as little time as you.
If you've finished, I want you to stand up, and we're just going to finish together like this. Kids, come and stand at the front. We're going to pray together. No, listen to what I'm saying, sweetie pie. I want you to stand here. We're going to pray. I want to pray first for the kids. If you want to focus on them in your hearts. So kids, we're just going to pray for you now. Okay? Father, I thank you so much for the way that you love our young ones. I want to thank you for how you are devoted to them, that they are together with you no matter what. Clara, you know more, Lord. I tried my best there. But Lord, I just pray a special moment now where they know your devotion to them, and that they know that we are devoted to them as well, committed to loving them. And I just really pray in this moment, Lord, in our hearts, it's like a recommitment almost to one another. And I'm doing that right now, Father. Lord, I thank you for your devotion to me, the faithfulness that you've shown me throughout my life. And I just want to thank you that you've put that faithfulness in me. And we extend it out to one another now again, stronger, deeper, more beautiful in knowing that we might experience the oneness that is already true as we do all these together and devote ourselves to it. Amen. Amen. And now we're going to enjoy